A heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others. The Tin Man.
Use the left 2 lanes to take exit.
Hi everyone, welcome to What's Up with Richard Variety TV, and join Mrs. G and I as we take another short vacation to Petoskey, Michigan. Today we've made our first pit stop, and that's in Hart, Michigan. And as you can see, we have a huge Tin Man here in Hart, Michigan. It's relatively new, and I'll try and get some info on it here in just a minute. And the artist was Bill Segunda. Let's see if we can come around this way. Boy, he's so big it's hard to get him in here, Mrs. G. Go stand by. Get an idea of how big he is. The Tin Woodsman, or Tin Man, has deep roots in European and American history, and often appeared in cartoons of the 1880s and the 1890s. The Tin Woodman is described as a worker, partially dehumanized by industrialization. The Tin Woodman, little by little, lost his natural body and had it replaced by metal. In extension, he has lost his heart and cannot move without the help of farmers, represented by the Scarecrow. In reality, he has a strong sense of cooperation and love, which needs only an infusion of confidence and support to be awakened. In the 1890s, many argued that to secure a revolution in industry and agriculture, a coalition of farmers and workers was needed. This is why the Tin Man looks at home in Hart, Michigan, Oceana County, where he found his heart.
Oh, jeez. God dang. We gotta teach you how to videotape.
And we have landed in Baldwin, Michigan, where you are in just a second coming face to face with the world's largest brown trout sculpture. A little closer look. Now, I've been here before a couple years ago when I was on my bicycle tour. It's a much nicer day, because that day it was pouring rain. And here, just to give you some reference of size, that's Mrs. G. And there's the brown trout.
What's going?
And we have arrived at our third and final destination before we get to Petoskey. And what you're looking at is a stone monument built in 1938 under the Dean of Michigan Tourist Activity, Hugh J. Gray. What that signifies is we are exactly halfway between the equator in that direction and the North Pole in that direction. Okay, okay. I know that this monument is not exactly at the 45th parallel. So before you amateur geographers jump all over me, let me explain. The distance between the equator and the North Pole is approximately 6,215 miles or 10,000 kilometers. Now, if you do some simple arithmetic, you will discover that the monument is what, 6/100th of a percent in error. Now, what do you think is a better representation of the 45th parallel? This beautiful stone monument or this? Just saying. And this is made up of stones from each of the different counties in the state of Michigan.
Here's Marion, if you want to take my picture. Or video.
Oh,
you can say Mrs. G found.
that's Mrs. G. She's pointing out that this is Berrien County. That stone came from Berrien County here. And as you can see, it's a pretty big monument.
I haven't even heard of some of these counties.
Come over here. See if I can shade the camera a little bit. Camera lens sometimes gets sun and then you can't see anything. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Each of the different counties. The one that's next to our county, we go through all the time when we go to the races, is Van Buren County. That's where Hartford is, and that's where we ended up going to the races, if you watch my last video. So there we are, halfway between the equator and Santa Claus's home town, the North Pole. And we have arrived at our Airbnb. We've rented the house for the next 5 days. Let's take a little walk around the outside here. Little gazebo here where you can sit and relax if you wish. Some nice vegetation. Nice little pond. No fish. And over here we have a fire pit. And this is one of those smokeless fire pits, and we're wanting to really give it a good test so we can see if we should maybe purchase one ourselves. Looking out back, we're sitting up on a ravine. See if I can get down here without falling down. Look at that. Now, the whole reason we're making this trip is to also celebrate Mrs. G and I's 50th wedding anniversary with our family.